It was one of the most requested things you've all been asking for. In the future, I will break down different steps individually, but today these are my tips if you're having trouble with Petit Allegro. The most common thing that people have issues with, and we talk about this all the time, is the placement. They're here, everything is good, and they jump up, and this happens, right? Make sure if you're jumping, if you're having Petit Allegro problems, make sure you're not doing this when you're jumping. This is a very unstable way to dance. And if you're doing this, it takes a lot of energy and you can't get all the quick jumps. So just do that. If you do plie, jump, make sure that you're not doing, that's exaggerating, but make sure you're not doing jumping like this. Okay, that's my first tip. Second tip, how do you get fast Petit Allegro? First of all, it's your inner thighs, right? We don't beat the feet. If you do something like an entrecote, it's not the feet beating, it's the inner thigh, okay? So I want you to start feeling that the inner thigh crossing. It's like we were talking about in tendus, that overcross, heel coming forward. You can do a bunch of these things at the bar to get the inner thighs warm, right? Petit Allegro is not about the feet, it's about the inner thigh, okay? When Petit Allegro is fast, think down. Obviously you have to get off the floor and jump and point your feet, but if it's really fast, if we're doing glissade, you know what I mean? I'm not doing up. If it's fast, think down. If it's slow, think up. So for example, glissade, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, right? If it's slow, we're gonna go up, 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 up. See? So fast, think down. Slow, think up. You have to use your plie, especially, right? If it's quick, you have to get off the floor enough to point your feet, but you don't have to get so high that you're late. I see time and time again people trying to get off the ground and point just get off the ground enough to point the feet, right? And down, and down, and down, and down, right? Slow, you have to jump higher. You have to make up for the time, right? So fast is down, slow, think up. Make sure, and you've all probably heard this before, you're completely rolling through the balls of the feet. An exercise you can do to strengthen all of this area. These are great to do if you're injured also. Start off in a lunge, like so, and you just go up and down, rolling through, up, roll through, right? This is as if I was jumping, right? And I'm not putting pressure on my joints because I'm working 1 foot at a time. So do some slowly, and then do them a little bit faster, maybe 10, 20 repetitions of each, right? A little faster. And then what you do, you put all the weight on the front foot, keep the weight there, and go up and down. My body isn't moving. You try to get the foot off with the weight still forward, and you'll feel it in that whole area. So 10 to 20, slow, 10 to 20, a little bit faster, still shifting, and then 10 to 20, don't move at all. And you can do it side, lunging to the side. You know, like this, you can straighten the leg or not. 10 to 20 slow, 10 to 20 faster, and then 10 to 20 leaving your weight and just trying to get the foot off the floor. I'm telling you, it does wonders for your jumps. Okay, so just to recap, no chicken, right? Make sure this is all in line because it takes a lot more time. If you're doing it fast and you're doing this, it takes a lot more energy and time. You're gonna be late. So watch this. Inner thigh is how you do all the beats, right? If you have really fast Petit Allegro, think down. If it's slower Petit Allegro, think up. And then do your little exercises to improve your jumps. 10 slow, 10 to 20 slow, 10 to 20 fast, and then 10 to 20 leaving the weight parallel in front, turned out to the side. All right, you guys, very, very short video coming next week. I'm doing a bit of an overhaul. I think you guys are really gonna like it. A lot more workouts, not just ballet, a lot more diet and food videos. So be watching for that. Also, if you missed my first center workout, you can click it to watch, which is right here. Social media links and subscription things at the bottom. Love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.